I thought I'd take you on a little tour. I'm stepping out of the main cabin and into the cockpit where they have a couple of seats that would seat, 4 to 10 people. And this table actually folds over so that you can have people sitting on both sides for dinner. It has kind of a cool thing where there's a piece of wire cable that comes down and holds this other leaf that you add in. Anyway, this is the helm seat. This is where the driver sits. And then you have your instrumentation here. There's two brand new, really nice, completely touchscreen plotters, which is the GPS and all the navigational information. And then a full set of analog and all the sailing stuff. And fish finder, autopilot, and then the controls for the engine. The engines are brand new. They were replaced under warranty. But basically you can sit here and then you can look out through a window and see your sails. And then there's a real nice protected, this is a windscreen that's completely watertight with wipers. And then there's a full enclosure of plastic that you can put down if you need to, but pretty much I think I'd just have this one most of the time. And then down here we have the powered winches. So there's a whole array of different lines that you can put onto this big winch. And then they have nice bags here to store all the tails. There's some clock, and it comes with a Yeti cooler, and then there's a co-pilot seat up here so you can sit back and look at the view. Sheet winches here. These are not powered. You have to do them by hand. And then we've got, walking forward now on the side deck, we have the sail system, which is electronic in-mast furling. So the mainsail is actually rolled up inside the mast. And coming forward, it's got a couple of options. It's got a self-tacking jib. It's got a large Genoa that's on the powered furler. And then out front on this bowsprit is a continuous line, what's called a screecher, which is kind of a very large kind of downwind, maybe 90 degrees reaching. But I spent the whole day cleaning out here. Anyway, so walking back, just the same, this black stuff on the windows is to protect from sunlight, and it really, you can see out and you can't see in, so it's private at night. Just coming back the other side, the other sheet winch. These are the solar panels. There's 2 on each side here, and then there's 2 on that panel back there. So it's got, I think it's 800 watts of solar. And then centrally there, it's got a satellite system that is not currently hooked up. You got to buy a subscription to it. I'm going to look into that. And it's got various GPS antennas. And then this is a wind generator. This thing cranks out the amps. Once the wind gets up to about 15 knots, it's enough to pretty much power the whole boat. Obviously you have to be in a place where there's wind in your anchorage, which may not be desirable. This is now far aft, and then this is the other electric winch with all the sail controls. So you can sit right here on this bench and just push a button, and then you're looking up at the sail. You're able to watch the mainsail go in and out. And then there's these nice seats here with cup holders. And then this system is for raising and lowering the dinghy, and that can actually be, you see it's got 6-to-1 advantage on that. And then the dinghy, it's actually a very nice setup. He's got it all dialed in with, he's got locks set up. He said he always would lock it every time he landed in the Caribbean. 25 horse Yamaha 2-stroke, which is a real nice engine. You can't buy them in the States anymore because of the 2-stroke. And it's got 2 sets of anchors. I mean, he's got everything. You know, they had really thought about what they wanted, you know, and they've had it for 7 years, so they had a lot of time to think about it. Then we got safety gear, throwable ring, and dive ladder off the back. And one of the issues is this other boat's for sale. It's so darn close. I mean, I'm getting somebody to come out to give me some lessons, but I don't care who it is. That's going to be a little dicey to get 2 feet away. But anyway, that one's for sale. It's a little bit older, but it looks like it's pretty nice shape. And then there's another one for sale over there, Blue Dawn. So there's three of them here. I'm going to walk inside now. So this is coming into the salon. So one of the different things about this catamaran is that it has this nice salon area upstairs, and the galley is down. There's really good ventilation through these hatches, and then through the doors, or through the opening windows down below. This is the navigation station, so you can sit right here. There's a autopilot head right here, so you can actually steer the boat from the inside using the autopilot. It's got a VHF, and then it's got a high frequency radio as well. With, you know, he's got 3 TVs. There's real nice fusion stereo. You know, he's got hookups for, you know, your iPad, and you can play your, you know, you can play your movies through your computer, and then they go over to the TV through that. Haven't quite figured that out yet. And then it's got a washer dryer down here, and then it's got an ice maker, and then it's got a really nice deep freeze, which I haven't turned it on yet, but I've got the fridge. So now we're stepping down into the galley area, and you know, this is the fridge, which is quite spacious for a boat, and it's supposed to be very effective. And so this is on the port side. This is one of the staterooms for the guests, and this is actually an escape hatch that you're looking at now. If the boat ever flipped over and you were stuck in the hull, you can get out through this. We'll hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, so it's got, you know, nice ventilation all around. The queen size beds with custom mattresses. Lots of lots of storage space, and plenty for guests. And then in the galley, you know, this is Stella was sold on this because it has really nice galley with lots and lots of places for stuff. And then above it's got a hatch, which I don't have open. But I mean, this is pretty nice. Microwave, oven, 3-burner stove top, nice corium, you know, electrical outlets, nice stainless steel backsplash here. And then this is another guest cabin, so you got another double bed, and then a single bunk down below. So this is quite spacious. And then this is the guest head. So it has what they call a wet shower. So you just stand right here, and then pull this thing out and put it up here, and then, you know, the whole bathroom gets wet. You just wipe it down, squeegee it down, and then it pumps out of the drain there. Anyway, going back up into the salon and down into the guest, or not, master. This is all the whole starboard hull. So we got a, you know, nicer bathroom with a fully enclosed shower here. Hot and cold running water. These are the controls for the generator. It's got a desalinator water maker, gauges for the water tanks and the sanitation tanks, and then a panel where you turn on and off all of your desired electronic items. So this is all the storage that's on the guest side, or on the master side. Nice couple cabinets there, cabinets here, 2 large hanging closets here, big cabinets over here, cabinets here, cabinets under the bed. This is meant to live on, and you could, you know, certainly have enough clothes. I mean, I brought 3 weeks worth of clothes and it fit in 1 locker. But anyhow, oh yeah, so it's got, you know, TVs, and I think it has one in the guest room too. I didn't notice that. That's pretty much. Oh yeah, well, under these seats they have more storage. So just take these pads up and you're ready to roll. I just want to check that video thing. No, okay, they don't have a video in the guest room. Okay, you have to read a book. Anyway, I'll send this off, make a YouTube out of it. Enjoy. I have to come out and do some sailing. We're going to be going out later on this week when Stella gets here. I spent the whole day basically cleaning everything up. And cleaned up very nicely for a boat that's 8 years old. It looks remarkably well kept. The people, you know, basically only used it 2 to 3 months of the year and kept it down in Grenada, and then would take it and put it on the dry dock for the whole rest of the year. So it's, you know, in that 7 years, it's probably only had, you know, a couple of years worth of usage. Anyway, enjoy.